guys, FSC Trucking. It's a great day to start a video, right? Well, we're in the middle of tackling some problems with Orwell. And problems, there are many, but we're gonna hack through them. So today, what we're gonna start on right now is the exhaust system. Obviously, I get a lot of comments from this, where guys ask me, how come you got one stack smoking and the other one's not? Well, there was a wide pipe when the APU got installed. The APU was too close to the exhaust system on the passenger side. So I cut it off, put a cap on it, deleted it, so that one stack on that side, it just went along for a ride. Naturally, as luck would have it, the stack that cracked is the one I need, not the one I don't. Well, you know what, I said, F it, time to just get it done. So I bought a new set of stacks for it, and we're gonna start get ahead and installing that. So the detailed part of this job is gonna be on FSC Truck Shop, so again, check it out. But for the sake of content on the FSC Trucking channel, we're just gonna hit or miss and touch base with that. Today I have Maggie with me. You've heard me talk about Maggie on the channel in the past. Maggie's a welder by trade, so come on in and we'll tell a little bit about you real fast. Who are you?
Oh, okay, I'm Maggie. I'm a welder. I've been welding for about 3 years now, and I love it.
So she's a professional welder by trade. Not gonna say where she works, but she welds way better than me. Actually, she gave me a bunch of pointers when we were welding the tie downs in that big 41-foot enclosed trailer we got, because I want to make sure when I hit the brakes, the Jeep doesn't just go sliding into the razor, sliding into the front wall, and we total about, you know, $100,000 worth of equipment by stepping on the brake. Yeah. Plywood does not make tie downs, by the way, for any of you guys that run enclosed trailers. So we welded pockets to the frame and bolted tie downs to that. So, of course, we didn't film that then. Now, the reason why Maggie's here is because we're going to have to alter these stack stands here. So we're going to head and get into that. So let's just get started here. I'll cut here and there, get this out, and then we'll just unbolt the stack, and then we'll start mocking up and be good.
All right, sweet.
There's a barrel over there, that's where that goes.
All right.
Move on lash. Bungee cords. Hey, don't laugh, it worked. Went all the way to Seattle and back like that.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, the only other thing I could have done on the road was remove this one and put the other one on. But I'd have to find a shop to do it, and time didn't really allow it.
Yeah.
So it was better for me to just get the job done and come home and fix it. And you want to do that last one, or you're not tall enough?
Hold on. I don't think I'm tall enough. I can just barely reach it.
You know what? Work smarter, not harder. This is how much it was wobbly.
You can see it back here.
Oh, now it's completely gone.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yep. Ah.
You want these ones or you want these two?
No, these here. The whole thing will come on. That's good. Last one and it's fine.
Ready?
Yep. Alrighty, so most people may not known, there never was a muffler. It just was the brackets holding the screen to make it look like a muffler. We're not even gonna try to hide the straight pipe no more. We're just not gonna take a truck to Colorado.
Oh, that's good.
They used to be real picky on the straight stacks.
Oh, I know. I'm from there.
Thinking for mock-up purposes, oh, that's the same as the, wow.
Nice.
So that's what I was thinking, we'll put this on and then we'll slide the elbow into it and just keep it on or loose. That way we'll know how it goes on. Because the trouble is that how we angle the exhaust is an unknown right now.
Yeah, it's figuring that out.
The battery box is in the way, the APU's in the way, and the elbow is a lot longer. You guys will see here in a minute, the elbow is a lot longer than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be more of a harder angle, but it elbows and then it goes straight for a moment before it reduces from 7 to 5. I wouldn't be surprised if this is metric. Nope, it is. Don't laugh, but Jen bought towels that match the interior of the truck. That way when I drive home, I don't wreck the seats.
That's cute.
That'll keep us from wrecking the finish on the chrome. Oh, right, spin that loose. There you go, let's get those now. And the other side. Actually, you know what? Just leave it. I think it'll just angle. Okay. I don't think I take it all the way off, just angle it now. No, I will take it all the way off because otherwise the pipe will hit. That's funny, we're trying to like not damage this in any way, shape, or form. However, the road will do it for us.
Yeah.
Flip it,
Flip it that way, so
you know what? We'll do it this way only because we're only mocking it up. There. And got a little it's in there. Get your hand behind it, shove it right in there. There you go. You want to start it, and then I'll put the other one in. This is why I miss Matt. He worked for free. Got it?
Having free child labor is pretty great. My dad misses it all the time. Is that about where you want?
Right about there-ish. That's gonna be 11/16 you dropped, ain't it?
Probably.
You know where stuff goes when you drop it under a truck, don't you?
Oh yeah. Into the abyss.
Right to the middle.
I like to call it the abyss. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, yep. Or
What do you
you're in
think?
a tiny car and you can't reach anything and it doesn't hit the floor.
That's good. We need to still move around a little.
Yep.
All right, there we go. So that's basically how it'll mount up with some. The idea is so the cab will come down, it'll clear right about here.
Yeah.
But now, see the problem?
Yeah.
Where's my white pipe go? 5, a straight and a 45.
You hit that.
Yeah, but if the battery box is high enough.
Yeah.
So let's think of that. So let's hand me down the white pipe. I hate to go over. I could put the cab back down. Worst case, you also notch it too.
Yeah.
Not just see in it. It's not going to help or anything. All right, well, let me put it at basically a dead 90. And we'll lower the cab. Just get your ass out of there. I don't want to crush you.
Oh, thanks.
Just take that, I'll stop it hydraulically. Hand me that jack stand there.
No, you don't.
That looks badass, just like that.
I like it. You won't even have to raise that box very much either.
No, not a lot. 4 inches, maybe? That's right. Sorry. All the way over.
I'd say 4.5, maybe 5. What time are you going to be here tomorrow?
Whatever we do, I'll start the engine now.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, right in your face.
Yeah.
I'll be glad to have this done too, because everybody's been busting my chops about, when are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do that? And I'm like, well, the broken stack, I just didn't want to just temporarily fix it. I wanted to fix it.
Oh, it's gonna look so clean.
Let's watch our clearance here. I do not want to notch the cab.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna wind up using some flex.
I think you're gonna clear it good.
No, that's gonna hit. That's close, see? It does move around. Bear in mind, it does move. It shifts around a little.
Tilt it a little bit.
Just turn it a little. Probably about like that. If we gotta use flex pipe, that's
good.
not bad.
You're good. You could even
I'm gonna shut it down
back.
as soon as the other side touches.
I would say you
Done.
could even tilt it back your way a little bit.
No, because it'll shake and shimmy as you drive.
Yeah.
I think I want about an inch clearance in here, so we'll get a little bit more. But no, I think at that angle we can still flex it and it'll be beautiful.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Let me raise it back up. I'm gonna have you lock them in place. Just hit that clamp a little tighter.
All right.
And I want to raise the cab up a little bit more. Yeah, that's fine.
Leave it like that. I don't think it's
Perfect. Yep. So when you come back tomorrow, we'll make that top stanchion, and then we'll get the pipe lengths right.
All right.
And that way we'll actually set one side down, and then we just have to cobble an exhaust from here to the turbo.
Sweet.
Then we'll have both sides smoking. Gotta roll that beautiful coal footage.
They're all lazy. They're all entitled.
Good luck finding workers.
Yep.
You know, Maggie, the other thing we could do, if we brought the stack, I don't know if I want to, but if we cut this an inch short and brought the stack in, instead of turning it, you can have that dead 90. If we, instead of working with what we have,
Same thing.
cut it short and tuck the stack in slightly.
I was just thinking about the same thing. Then you don't have to worry about what where it tangled at. It just looks like a straight piece, and then you don't have to worry about it hitting the cab.
Yeah.
Just by an inch and an eighth maybe. I'd say an inch and an eighth, and you don't have to move at all. But
Yeah. All right, excellent. So
well, sweet.
wash you up and get you out of here.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alrighty, boys and girls, it is the next day, although to you it didn't really look like it. We kind of have a game plan on how we're going to do this. Maggie measured this out. We're debating on whether we cut this stand or leave it the way it is. But what I don't want to do is, I'm debating whether I make this at a dead 90 and suck it in, or do I leave it at a slight angle and flex pipe it over to the Y pipe. I'm not really sure. But I definitely want this under the cab, and I'm not trimming the cab corner. I don't want to do that. So obviously we're not going to notch into the chrome pipe either. So we have some decisions to make, but for now we're just going to unbolt this and then figure out how to cut this if we're going to cut it. All right, go. Got it? All right. Set this on the side for safekeeping. All right, there you go. Grab the lower ones. Need to balance it.
Ready?
Yep.
I can move it. And I'll fling that at you. Just trying to kill you. That's fine, see.
Got it?
Yep.
Oof!
Bleeding power.
Broke my thumb.
Over there.
All right.
Let's do an overhead, and a spark came down, hit the chain, burned the chain,
Ooh.
split it in half, both ends welded on the skin. Ooh. Yeah. It was not a good day. towel on fire.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the oxygen bottle on this thing, if you don't close it straight away, it will just bleed.
Yeah.
The torch closed isn't really closed. You know what? We can't reach that with the impact, can we?
No.
Let's see, push it through with a hammer. All right, let me cut that last one.
Muscle kid.
Muscle kid?
Yeah, we call him muscle head.
We had one of those when I was in the Air Force in boot camp.
Yeah.
Our sister flight he was in. I mean, he was strong as crap, but when it came to that, one of the swimming things we were supposed to do,
Yeah.
was the guy that was like the size of her. He swam all 10 laps in the pool with that muscle bound dude. He was cool shit though. He wasn't like a bad guy, but he swims like a rockfish. Rockfish don't swim, they just sink.
Yep.
I made it one lap, and I went to try to get the second one. They had to throw the light ring after me. I got in trouble for not knowing my own limits. Wobbling now, at least.
Yeah, the top one is the bottom one.
Yeah, the bottom. Yeah, the bottom one. I wanted to get too hot, too angry. Now you're fine. Pull down though. There you go. Grab that steel out so I don't mold shit on it. Oh, that thing is heavier than it looks. Alrighty, boys and girls, I'm terribly sorry I'm bad with introductions. This is Dave, he's camera shy, so we're just gonna not make him a thing, just he's there and the hard work. He brings more years of truck mechanic experience than me, so he's an asset around here for sure. Man, who knew stacks was going to be such a project? But now we can measure the ID to find out the OD of the tube we need. Like you might have used that once or twice.
Oh, just maybe.
Yeah, see, you mean once I took that flange off, I was able to just pry that piece right off.
Yeah.
I was like, no crap. So now if we want to, we can just leave that or grind it down.
Yeah, I was gonna grind it down and go grab that blue wheel.
Well, a lot of that we got to cut anyway.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'd wait till after we cut it.
I'm going to follow the top line that we were cutting less material.
Okay.
Nice. That's not a perfect straight, but that's okay. Because all it's going to be is a big bead of weld anyway, so
Yeah.
that's fine. Got it?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. Now the idea is to put the next piece. Where's my piece? There. If you're holding on. Pretend this is a 3.5 inch by 3.5 inch square stock. The idea is to put it in there right like that. More like that, actually. And then weld here, weld there, here, and then there. And then we're done. Ish. Now all that's left for this is to clean up the paint all around where we're going to weld.
Yep.
On all the outsides.
And I'm going to clean the rust towards the edges too on these.
Yeah, if you can. Yeah, that's all that's left on this. Then we can bolt it on the truck and mock it up. And I think, honestly, probably all we do is clean that up. And we'll take this off the rest of the way. And then that's it for a day. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's finish that up. Braver than me, I keep thinking he's gonna fall off.
Well, I think it's fine.
Damn, that thing does nice too. You hear all the crap rattling inside it.
It's a Lamborghini, I told you.
Yeah, that's a running joke around here. When Maggie first came over, there's the camera. That's a running joke around here. When Maggie first came over to show me, or rather help me with the putting the tie downs in the big trailer to enclose. She handed me this grinder. She's like, here, since you like Lambos, like this literally is the Lamborghini of grinders. I'm like, okay. How do you even pronounce that?
Metabo.
Metabo. Where's my not Lamborghini grinder? You know what's funny? For whatever reason, this old DeWalt, and I'm gonna tell on myself here, right? This old DeWalt I've had for quite a many years now, and for whatever reason, I don't know. What's its name around here? Do you know? Because I stopped calling it that. Matthew would know. I've called it the Milwaukee grinder for years.
That
makes no sense.
No.
That makes no sense, but around here we got known as the Milwaukee grinder. Finally one day Dad says, or Matt said to me, Dad, it's a DeWalt. I felt so stupid. In truth, I literally think because I was debating whether getting a Milwaukee or a DeWalt, and I think back then the price scared me into DeWalt.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what it was, but in my mind I was thinking Milwaukee. It's yellow, it's red, whatever. It's Milwaukee.
Oh,
no.
Oh, okay, sure.
All right, boys and girls, so now it is the next day again.
I was say, do we want to leave
Yeah,
it a
reverse
little loose?
No, on them tight.
Oh yeah, because we got to put the other part
Yeah,
up, and that's
so-
what we have to level.
Zip the bottom one down. Hit the wrench on it. When you're ready, hit it.
Make sure I'm on there, right? There we go. Ready?
Yep. Excellent.
Sweet.
So now it's flush against the frame. So now we can put our new steel in here. That looks like, just don't fall and impale yourself, please.
Yeah, the reason I like doing this part too is because like I said, like when you use these to get mill scale or paint off, because it's taking away metal too, it could just be pushing it in there.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, why am I getting porosity? It's like, oh, yeah, it's weird. Especially with like stuff that has rust on it. I'm always so careful. I'm just kidding. Please edit that out of here.
All right, I'll edit that out.
Oh yeah.
Since nobody stocks Lincoln parts.
Yeah. I'm sure you can order them like on Amazon.
Yeah, well you see
It's
how.
terrible.
Right.
Alright, you like it?
Yes.
Good, it's about to stay forever. Oh.
Turn the gas on, it'll work better.
Oh, the gas is off?
Yeah. I didn't think you were gonna start.
Oh, I don't need this attack. You just don't look at it.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
All right, gas. Just give it a couple squirts before you. There you go. That's the other reason I wanted the clamp on there. Kind of like a handle.
Yeah. I think you're bigger than I am. This would work.
That's a workout, let me tell you. Let me lay it down, you grab one end, I'll grab the other.
Alright.
That's heavier than I thought it'd be.
Oh, steel. Ready?
Yep. There we go, let's go. Onward march. Yep. Not gonna stay that way unless I alter the, grab your pliers there. And the hose. Explain what you're doing there real quick.
I'm doing a 3-pass weld, so I already have the root down, and I laid a bottom bead, and now I'm laying the top bead just to make sure that both pieces are metal or real on there.
Now that was an interesting concept I had. I was trying to work or shoot the camera through the other welding helmet. Didn't work out too good. Problem with shooting welding is it overloads the camera, and actually sometimes you'll actually see like snow or arcing in the, it doesn't know what to do with that kind of arcing is what it is. In fact, it's probably throwing a microphone into a tizzy, but it was worth a try. So either way, obviously, you know, Maggie's the new fabricator welder around here. So people asked in some of the comments on my shorts that I was doing to preview this video. Maggie is a friend of the family's, so we've known her for, I don't know, how long we know each other? About what, a year?
Yeah, just about.
Ish, yeah. So, but she's a hell of a hand, a good worker. She's done some other work with me for free in the past, so I decided, you know what, her skills are top notch despite her age, so I'm like, you know what, I could use the help. And to be honest, she does weld better than I do. And obviously I trust her, so the idea was, well, we'll just put her on the payroll and get working. And then we have Dave that was over here yesterday. He's a little, lack of a better term, not camera shy, he's just not looking for the publicity, so we try to keep him off camera. We were out shuttling errands, trying to get, well, another welder and some air gas. Had to get some materials, so we were doing some shuttling around yesterday. So Dave was working on the truck. He replaced the starter. He took the front end apart of the engine a little bit. In reality, it was just a tube to go from the water pump up to the aftercooler. That was leaking, so we figured out why it was leaking. Those parts are coming in on Monday, so that'll be on the next video coming up. But we took the battery box off because we're gonna route the exhaust behind the engine, under the battery box, and then up to the stacks via the Y pipe. But the stack stands had to be modified, so that's basically the plan. So we got a lot of stuff getting done. So that's the one side we're doing. The second side will be a little easier, so hopefully by the end of today, we'll have an understanding of what the final product's gonna look like. So I don't know how many videos this all is gonna make out entail between FSC Truck Shop and FSC Trucking, but that's basically how we're working it. Ultimately though, the idea where I was a little nervous about hiring help to actually get a lot of work done on Orwell. I ain't gonna lie, looking at Orwell torn up the way it is right now, it's a little scary because I'm like, wow, there's a lot of truck missing right now. However, I'm managed to getting, like, it seems like I have 2 more people and it's like I'm getting 5 times the work done. So it seems to be working out very, very well for the channel, you know, and for the shop and frankly for the business. So that might have been a very good decision I finally made. I'm just a little slow on the uptake, but I'll get there sooner or later. You do have to consider, you know, for me, it's a growing thing. I've never been, quote, the boss, and I don't want to really be the boss, but, you know, I'm not used to that. And that's where my trepidation was, where like, do I really want to hire people? But I can't get this all done myself in the time of which needs to be done. So that's how it's happening. Either way, hope you're enjoying the video. We're going to keep on filming and keep on working. So you see what we got and where we're going. And I cannot wait to get these big old stacks put on here. Oh my God, it's going to be beautiful. Alrighty, boys and girls, so while Maggie cuts that, I'll show you what we did in the last little bit. Probably should have filmed it, but I didn't. Just, you don't really film everything, I guess. So the stack stand on this side has been removed, and I'll be honest with you, there is a design flaw in Peterbilt because the way the stack stands bolt to the frame, it leaves a pocket where there could be water or dirt buildup right against the frame. So we don't have any major rusting through, like rust through or even getting thin on this side or even that side, amazingly, but it is a design flaw. They should have thought of that. We're gonna put holes in the bottom so any moisture can drip out. Now the stack stand on the other side is up and it's on. So let me go ahead and show you that side real quick. So that's the finished product. Well, I shouldn't say finished, but real close to it. So it's mocked up. In here is where that dirt and grime gets caught up. But yeah, that's how it does. So now you see what we did is that tube just goes right down in there, and then all this is fully welded, all this is fully welded, and will be welded more once we know where that strap's gonna be. Just gonna add some bead here, and the same on the other side. So front, back, side, front, all of that. That's better than stock. Nice, straight and level. We leveled it side to side and front to back, so we're good to go there. Just duplicating on the other side. They don't want it to land on the hose. Bought enough of those. I bought enough of them because of that.
Yeah, I did that a lot at school.
Alrighty, boys and girls, we're basically calling it a day today. So Maggie just bugged out. She had something she had to take care of the rest of the day. You gotta bear in mind, Dave and Maggie both, they work here part-time. This is not a full-time gig. We're not that big yet. Maybe one day we will be, but you know, goals. But right now, you know, everybody's on a part-time. I'm the only full-timer here. So today being Saturday, we're gonna call it a day, and I'm gonna put this video out. So for you guys, you watch this video, I'm releasing it on Sunday. So I probably could release it today, but maybe I will release it today. Today is Saturday, so I'm gonna go home, try to edit the video. I probably am not gonna drop Sunday only because, you know, everybody else is watching something else on Sunday this week. So with that, so this is the stand. This is the stack stand from the other side, the passenger side. Obviously, we got that piece of angle iron off of there, and just got that little bit of weld to clean up, and then that'll be good to go. Start trimming, cutting, all of that, and then that's how that's gonna ride. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be here at the shop, but then I'm gonna be working on whatever little nickel dime stuff that's gotta be done on the Peterbilt. But I do plan on trying to at least get that Galaxy fired. Get some more welding work on that Chevelle. It's behind Orwell right there. And then basically that's my game plan for Sunday. Monday, Maggie's gonna come in the morning along with me. We're gonna keep working on these stacks, try to get this one finished. Now, once I get the steel, I'll be able to actually start mounting stacks on the other side, on the driver's side. And I'll show you that here in a second. The not so finished product, but we're getting real close to it. Just walk over here and I'll show you. Yeah, just realizing I already showed you this. So yeah, that's basically how it's gonna work. Like I said, we're gonna mount that strap up there, cut it, cap it, and that's all gonna be done off the truck. So I have two bolts holding it on, one here on the top, one down around the bottom. That's how that goes. Like I was saying earlier, Maggie and I are gonna start finishing up on this side on Monday. Hopefully we'll at least get one pipe on and the beginning of the exhaust. There's another thing I wanted to show you I was thinking about. Why would I changed my mind on some things. So with the battery box being removed right now, so it can be raised up, I'm looking at it from this angle right here, and I'm realizing when I come off the turbo with a piece of pipe, why do I have to come around like I used to and then duck straight across, right on behind the engine, the head right here, and then come down on that side. So you look over here, it's more open and clean right here on this side, and it's a lot more cluttered over there because of the shifter linkage and the aluminum shift tower on the transmission. Also the electrical lines or cables going to the starter, hosing, all of that whatnot, right? So wouldn't it make more sense to bring exhaust on this side? I don't see a reason why I can't. So what I was thinking was, if you change the angle to look here and face it, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But if I come off the turbo, come straight, come straight like I did, angle, shoot across, straight back, and I put the Y pipe right here. That way, one goes that way, one comes this way, and then enters up into my elbows, coming right here. A 90, right about here is where it is. Come in, a 90, straight into the Y pipe, straight into your turbo, right there. I'm starting to think that's a better way to route the exhaust. A few other things we have to take care of on the engine, like I said. I have one hose I need to reroute, and that ought to solve the problem, having the exhaust not ducked behind the head. That should solve a problem that we had back with the green APU video. I do want to move a hose because it is getting a little warm by that exhaust. Not the stuff on the cab, I'm talking the one with the head. We'll deal with that in the future. Actually, no, we're going to deal with that before we put water back in the engine. I think about it, because it's already drained. That leads us to Monday night. So Maggie will leave, go to her regular job, and then Dave will get here in the afternoon, and then that's when Dave and I will get Orwell put back together. We'll deal with the hose. Maybe by then we'll have some semblance of exhaust system, so we'll know how to route that other hose. What else? Thinking fuel filters need to be changed because those went all the way out to Seattle and back, so those are done. I need new fuel filters before I start having problems again. Caterpillar filters drain or plug up pretty fast, although I may have an algae issue in the tank, so I'm not really sure. If you do, anybody know a good way to get rid of algae in your tanks if you do have an algae bloom? Good question, right? Algae in your fuel? What the hell? Yeah, thanks, guys. The two parts from Caterpillar, that elbow and that tube, that'll be in. Matter of fact, the tube's right here. I'll show it to you. There's the tube I was talking you about. So the tube is not bad, but it's starting to get bad. Like right there, see? That was, I forget which side. I think this was up. That side's up and this side's down. I'm not sure which side is which, to be honest. But anyway, that's where it was leaking, from one of the sides in the elbow. Let me show you the elbow. I know I wish I had better lighting for you guys, but the elbow was right here, right where that white is. This elbow went in here, and that tube went in here with an O-ring seal. Now I replaced this because the other one was grooved in real bad, and the seal didn't seal very good in here, so I replaced it. But if you look closely, let me know when you see it. What side is it? I think it's over here. If you look closely, look at the bottom. See it? I cleaned it up on this side, but I'm not seeing it on this side. But I do see what appears that might be a casting defect right there above my thumb, right near the C. See it? Right there. That piece, less than a year old, is cracked. This is part of what I don't like about Caterpillar and what they're doing modern day. See that right there? That's genuine Caterpillar. I'm not impressed with that. Why is it that in '84 Caterpillars were built in America, and nowadays Caterpillar parts for an American-made engine are built in China? And that piece failed in 1 year. Maybe less than a year. I'm not really 100% sure on that. That piece, $130 some, and it lasted a year, and it cracked and leaked. So I'm not thrilled about that at all. Anyway, it is what it is. Hopefully the next one will be better or different. The other one was grooved in real bad from the vibration and that tube rubbing on it when the seal got, gunked up, and it corroded on the inside at the mating surface where the seal seals. Obviously a seal can't seal against rust and pits. So it leaked. Leak in the same spot. That's been that way for a little while now. So, all right, well, I've probably been yakking enough. I'm gonna make sure all my bottles are cut off. Got one more over here. Welder That's tight. All right. Compressor. Ball valve off. Electrical off. Alrighty. I guess all that's left is shut the fans, shut the lights, and we're good to go. Hope you guys are enjoying this new type of video. We're gonna get to the regular content, driving stuff once Orwell is back up and running. But I think today's Saturday. I'm hoping to have it up and running, and maybe even loaded by Friday. So that's what I'm hoping. With Maggie, Dave, and myself, I think it's an achievable goal. Plus, I can get some stuff done in the shop too, regarding with the cars, you know, especially that Chevelle. So, all right, let's start killing the lights.